Hey, good afternoon from the world headquarters for the Hang In with Herky Empire, the backyard of the empire. It is a beautiful February morning, late February, almost the end. We're coming up here in March pretty soon. So today is the day we normally do our midweek update with everybody, but Nancy is out with friends. She's out with Peg, and they're catching up on all the world's problems at lunch today. She'll be joining us later. I want to show you what's going on around here. A whole lot of nothing, but a lot of times people wonder, what do you guys do when you're at home? So hey, we'll just talk about that a little bit. Hey, take a look at this. So what do you think about this? So what I got going on here is the maple syrup is starting to run here, and we've got 4 or 5 maple trees in our backyard, and I've got these taps going in here, and I got maple syrup, maple sap coming out. This is a project that myself and my son-in-law are working on. He's got about 6 taps going over at his house, and this is what's going on here. He's bringing the sap here, and because I have time, we're kind of doing some reduction on that. I'll show you how that goes here in a minute. But we got these neat little bags here. So this here has, I don't know if I can do it while holding the camera, but you see, look really close. You see the sap coming out here. So, and then this has this little thing here, and we just put that on there and hang those there. So it, whoops, hang on a second. Didn't get that good enough. There we go. So that was full. So yesterday about 4 o'clock I emptied it, and it was up to here. So this is where we are today. It depends on the warmth of the day, how much sap we get. It's interesting, that side is filling up faster than this side, but yeah, so that's what's going on here. This is my first year to try this. We've been wanting to do this. Last year we wanted to do this, and we didn't get it done, so we're trying it this year. I also have some things going on over here with my chickens. You know, I got a regular urban homestead going here. Yeah, this is my chicken yard here. I've got 7 chickens, I think, right now. I have had as high as 20 here, but this is all I got right now. My grandson is wanting to take over this operation. They have about 25 over at their house, and he's wanting to put about 25 here because he sells eggs. So probably in a few weeks I'm going to turn this whole operation over to my grandson, and he's going to add about 20 chickens to this flock. So we have this little yard barn here where we store our stuff, but let me show you something. So I put this little lean-to on the back here. It's just a mess. We just store stuff in here, but what we got this set up for is you can put feed in here, and then we come along here and we can just get our eggs right out of here. You can see there's a couple eggs in there already today, and we got this all set up where they can pretty much just take care of themselves. And then I have a window here we can kind of peek inside, but it's a mess in here. but it works for us. You may ask, is like, what happens to these chickens when you're on the road? And we have this awesome neighbor lady that lives next door. Her name's Katie, and she takes over those. She's affectionately called these chickens her foster chickens, and so she's taken those over, and she takes care of them while we're gone. So let me move to the front of the house, because I got some stuff going on up there. Just remember, we're talking maple syrup right now, so let's go up front. So you can tell from our trash pile here, we've got a lot of projects going on. Look here. Here's our trash since we got home. Trash day's tomorrow, so we'll be getting rid of this. You know, I got to keep it hid back here because the paparazzi root through my trash and try to get an idea about what's going on in the Hanging with Herky Empire. So so we keep it hid back here. Oh, these right here are some running boards off a Toyota 4Runner, and I'm gonna try to see if I can modify these to put onto the van. So I've got that in my mind, but I gotta wait until the weather breaks a little bit longer period of time. So anyway, let's walk over here. Last look at the pile of trash there might give you an opportunity to know what we're going to be talking about in the future. So I got this setup going on out here. I've got an induction cooker and a pot boiling here. Take a look at this. So I got this induction cooker going and I'm boiling sap. So that sap, that represents 6 gallons. I have 6 gallons I've reduced down to this pot. And my goal is to try to get to 10 gallons. So the ratio is it's 40 to 1. So if I got 40 gallons of sap, I'd get about 1 gallon of syrup. So our goal is to get this reduced down to 10 to 1. And then this weekend, with my son-in-law, we're going to build a fire in the backyard and really get going on this. So anyway, that is what's going on here with this cooker. Let me show you something else. So I've got some tally marks here in the garage. You can see that I started off with an initial 2 gallons of sap, and I've added 6 to that pot, so it's 8, and then I got 1 cooking on the inside. Don't want to cook too much in the house because all the moisture gets sticky on the cabinets and stuff like that. So I just kind of heat up the water in the house, and then I bring it out here and add it to the cooker. So that's what's going on here. I'll give you an update later on, maybe in a couple weeks, on how much sap we actually got. But it's just something fun. I've got 10 things going on here at the same time. So another thing I'm doing here is I'm working on the van. So let me show you this. So as you remember, I just kind of had things thrown in there, and I'm trying to decide what's going to be my situation here with putting our scooters in there. We're not going to always have these scooters with us. Depends on where we're going, and I'm trying to decide. I was going to build a permanent rack for them to slide into, and I've really just changed my mind and decided to just run these straps up through the bed frame, and they're actually pretty solid in here. I bungeed that together. So we're going to take a run in it in a few days, and I thought this would be a good chance for me to try it and see how it works. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is the way we're going to leave it. All right, another project I got going on is inside the van. We've got these fans. So we've got 2 max air fans in here. Let me get here. You can see we've got 2 max air fans in the ceiling here, and when we were down in Florida, the pollen was really bad, and they're just choked with pollen. Now I know that I can take these screens out and, you know, wash them and that, but I think we're gonna just suck them dry, suck off the pollen off of it. So I'm gonna do that. Eventually this fan is going to go, and I'll talk about that in a second. We're going to take this fan out, but so right now I'm going to clean this. I already cleaned the back one, but I'm going to get this cleaned up. Setting the camera down and actually cleaning the blades with a wet wipe. Man, 2 weeks or 3 weeks of running those fans, and they are just filthy. So anyway, that's a few projects I got going on here. I don't remember if I showed you this. Let me show you this. So look what I got going on here. So I've got, this came in a crate the other day, and I've taken it out of the crate. It's right here. Our grandson wants to repurpose this. He's got a project in mind for it. So anyway, I've got this Velvet 24 volt or 12 volt DC air conditioner that I'm going to be taking that fan that you just seen me clean. I'm going to be taking that fan out and setting this in its place. So wish me luck on that.
I'm back from my mental health lunch. That's what my friend Peg and I call it. And I've been gone 3 weeks, so we had 3 weeks of mental health to catch up on.
Now, you guys were together at the Runaway Rally.
I know, but still, I mean, when you're at a rally and there's all those people, there was a lot of people. We didn't get to do our mental health very well. So we worked on that today, and we went to an antique shop. So it was nice and refreshing. Now my mind is clear and I'm calm and in a good spot for another week. We may go again Friday. I don't know. Anyway, so Ed showed you our air conditioner. We did just fine.
Oh, Herky's here too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show him here.
In case you didn't hear him jingling. We did just fine without an air conditioning, I think.
I did tell him that we turned on the engine a couple times just to get the moisture out.
Yeah, that was at Juniper Springs that we had to
very
do that.
humid there.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why. But anyway. So yeah, the things that didn't work for us. I mean, we have a list. As we were driving, I kept a list going. My step that I put my feet on because my legs are too short, it needs a bottom on it because it kind of keeps going.
It's in front of her seat.
Right.
So with the seat swivels on, and just really even before we put those on, her legs didn't touch the ground. Right.
So it's just a board with 2 sides, but I need a bottom on it because it keeps going off into the what I call a wheel well. Mm-hmm. Is it a wheel well? Huh, so I was right. Anyway, so he's got to fix that. And then for some reason, you know, he had the mount and everything for the TV, but neither one of us thought about a plug. And we sat for hours out here before there was anything, you know, we want to plug here, we want to plug there. And
you have to plan all that stuff before you build the walls. Right. You have to run the wiring. I didn't think about a plug for the television.
No, craziness. So anyway.
But no problem. I'll be able to fish a wire through there. And
right. And our refrigerator plug under here came undone a couple times, so he's got to fix that. And we got to clean up.
The actual plug where it plugs into the wall, it vibrated loose, so I've got to make an attachment.
Right. Yeah. And then we have to fix above the cab. It's all cluttered right now, so we need to just organize that really well. Because we want to keep our window covers up there. My seat blanket, because I don't have a heated seat, so I have a heated throw that I put over my seat when it's really cold.
It's electric, and I have a plug. I thought of that.
Yeah,
plug.
Yeah, he
did.
I
have a plug for that there.
So I want to store my blanket up there and stuff like that. Running boards. I think Ed showed you the running boards. Mm-hmm. But we need nice weather for that, and then we'll get those on before our heavy travel this summer.
She's especially having trouble stepping up into the van, and we have a stool that we set out there, but we don't want to have to every time.
Ed has to come around and put it down.
It's like driving Miss Daisy.
So, and another thing we want is a step that goes into the hitch receiver that we can step up. Yeah. Yes, in the back of the van. Just to step up.
We've seen one that Charles Moman had that we really liked, and it goes into the receiver, because when you're getting things in and out of the bed in the back, it's hard to get up
making
there.
The bed. Yeah. Changing sheets.
Yeah.
And then we want a grill guard for the front of the van,
like a brush guard.
Yeah. Right, because we have a lot of deer around here, and so I just think that would be, and it'll look cool too. I mean, I'm all about that.
She thinks it's going to look cool.
Yeah. So. I wanted to put a snorkel on the Astro van, but Ed never did want to do that. But so the next thing Ed needs to do, pretty quick here before we do any more traveling, really, is our Wii Boost needs to be put up so that.
So if you remember, in the Astro van, we had a cell phone booster. Herky's decided he's going to dig a little bit. Yeah. We're sorry. We had a booster, a cell booster, and actually it worked really good for us, and we liked it.
Yeah.
And so before we sold the Astro van, we took it off, and we have it to install in this van here. So.
So that's going to be done probably this week, I would imagine.
Mounting the antenna is a little bit of a challenge because we don't have a rack on this van, but
you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're a genius. And then we're going to get a Starlink. Just because out on the road doing videos, it's hard to get Wi-Fi. And so and keep in touch, you know, because our son lives in Costa Rica, and when we're on the road, I like to FaceTime him and the kids and our daughter-in-law, and then the kids back here. So Ed's getting me Starlink.
We just found that one of the things when we spent long periods of time in remote areas, like up in northern Canada, and that you go a week without talking to anybody, it just, speaking of mental health break, it was just really good to be able to do that. It'd be really good to be able to just contact our family.
Kids, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's important to us. Talking to our kids is very important to us.
Yes.
And and they enjoy hearing from us also. So
We think.
no, they do.
We hope.
So we are gonna. We've researched this. We've talked to a couple of you all that have Starlink. And we think that would be a big enhancement to our travel.
And then I need a map for the back of the van, because you know we filled up the one on the Runaway, the United States, and we almost have a lot of Canada on the United States. I mean on the Runaway. So I want the Canadian and the U.S. map for the back of the van.
This is something that she really wants.
I do. He's dragging his feet.
I'm dragging my feet, but if she wants it, we'll get it.
Saturday starts my birthday month, so
Did you catch that?
I should get my way all the month of March. I'm going to turn 65. When I turned 60, it was COVID, and we didn't get to do anything fun. So I'm making up for it.
So therefore, she's getting a sticker.
I'm making up for it. I'm getting all this stuff. And then we want to put a ladder on the back. Not that Ed can climb the ladder, but the ladder will enable us to hook the
Wii Boost.
The Wii Boost and all that to that.
Yeah.
So, and then here's the big, oh my word, why didn't we think of this? Herky's dog bowls.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell you how many times I spilled
so
his water.
frustrating.
I stepped in his water bowl.
We stepped in his bowls. I'll show you this here. We stepped in his bowls like once or twice a day.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so irritating. So we got to figure that out. It can't just be anywhere. We gotta.
Yeah, we can't just set dog bowls on the floor. Yeah.
Right, and this one is, you know, for Ed mainly, but he feels he needs a cruise control.
we got to have cruise. So I don't think I failed to mention that we bought this van. It's actually something we overlooked.
You know, and we've done that several times now. We bought me a used PT Cruiser
years ago.
And it was March when we bought it. We seem to buy cars in March. And we didn't check the air. Well, come along June and July, the air conditioner didn't work. So we took it to my brother's shop back in Missouri, and he fixed that. Well, then we bought the car I have now, and it needed new tires. Well, we didn't check that when we bought it. And this, we didn't check that it didn't have cruise.
I don't know how in the world. This thing has everything. It has heated mirrors. It has a heated driver's seat.
The mirrors come in.
It has automatic mirrors that fold up.
Yeah.
It has CarPlay. It has everything else. It doesn't have cruise control in it. And for some reason, I did not check that.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got to install some cruise control in this van.
Yes. And this one goes along too. It has nothing to do with the van, but it has everything to do with our travels and my birthday month. But I want a flower press. And Ed's going to make me a flower press.
Yeah, I think we can handle that. So.
Yeah. Hopefully before we go to his mother's next week, because I want her to paint on it.
So I was trying to weed ourselves off of buying stuff. We've bought so much stuff online lately for this van. I was like, I'm trying to stop it. So, but anyway, I did make an Amazon order this week, and that will be the last one. We're not going to spend any more money.
Well, because we need the stool. The thing we had for Herky to sit on did not work. So he ordered a footstool.
In between the two passenger seats here.
No, the two seats.
The two seats. Herky insists that he has to be on the same level with us, not sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We've tried several things. So we've seen something that Jeff Beebe had at the Runaway Rally, and we're gonna buy one of those. He sent me the link.
I thought you already ordered it.
I already did. I already
so I have a whole month of goodies coming.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. And then to buy, I need that footstool and a small table, because when we travel just doing our road tripping, we only take the small little chairs. And so I saw at Fort Wilderness a little table that goes between the two chairs, and so I want that too. Happy birthday to me.
It's on order. I don't think we need it, but...
And then Nelson had an awesome table that it raises up and down. It folds up really small, and it's lightweight, other than the big table that we've been taking. So I want that. And what else? Oh, we're going to put like a black thing on the back where windows should be on the back doors.
Basically, they're going to be faux windows. It's vinyl that goes where the windows on the back doors would normally go.
And that's where I'll put my stickers.
So she wants to put stickers on the van. I'm a little hesitant to do that because after we have them all over the runaway, and it's been fun and that, but I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know. So anyway, we're going to try this to put this faux window in the back and put stickers on that. We'll see how it looks, but anyway.
And then the last thing that Ed doesn't think we need, but if you see the way he's fixed it, you'll see that we need it. Wiper blades. The one wiper blade broke, and he zip tied it with white zip ties. I said, we have black zip ties, but nope.
So we have
ones.
good wiper blades on the van, and in that last ice storm, one of them broke.
Yeah.
And I just am waiting for these to wear out, and then I'll fix it. But she didn't like my zip ties on there.
But the man who raised me did stuff like that all the time. So
Her dad.
When
Yeah.
I saw it, I was not shocked because it's a Louis Drennan thing
I
for
want to wait
sure.
until they wear out, and then we'll.
Louis
we'll
Drennan.
There we
Yeah.
go. So anyway, is that the end of the list?
That's the end of the list to buy and things that we think that we need to have
So
fixed.
all things considered,
That's not bad.
we
came up with what?
about 12,
15
items.
things. Yeah.
So all
it's not
things
bad.
considered, we are extremely happy
Yes.
with the layout of the van, the way everything came together after 3 weeks in it of travel. It was great. We spent one whole week off grid, without plugging in. We were over in the Ocala National Forest, and then after that we moved over to the Runaway Rally. So we spent a whole week without plugging in, and we had no problems at all with.
We had still like 65% of batteries
by
left.
the time we pulled out of the Runaway Rally on that Monday morning, we had 55% of our battery left. So,
not bad.
So it was really good. So anyway,
And one more thing it's not on the list that I talked to you about last night is the cabinet above the kitchen here. I want just like a shelf put above that I can put like our plates up there so that things aren't
one of
as
the things
stacked.
we found is like when stuff is stacked on top of the plates, you got to unstack stuff to get to the bottom of the stack.
And if there's just a small little shelf up above, I can stick the plates up in there. We'll show you when he gets it finished, because I'm hoping it gets done today.
So, no, that's not going to get done today.
Now my birthday month starts. You got to get on the ball. I got lots of plans.
I got so many projects going today. But anyway.
And I also want to go to Jimmy Stewart's museum in Pennsylvania for my birthday month.
You're getting off track. We'll talk about that. All right, that is everything that we wanted to talk about today. The van turned out great.
Oh yeah.
Had so many comments on our videos. Majority of them are positive. There's a few naysayers that seem to think that we've abandoned the runaway crowd, but there's only 2 or 3 of those people. So
we love our runaway. We love our runaway family.
We're going to keep the runaway. We're going to keep going to runaway rallies. But this was just a natural progression with something we've been talking about for years.
With old age and our health issues that we both have. So this is just a really...
It's a good thing.
It's a nice
so
thing
hey, just want to say thank you to everybody. We've picked up about 120, maybe 196 new subscribers just since we put out our van video. So
we could hit 5,000.
Hope those people stick around for our summer, because it's going to be really cool. So
the next 2 summers are going to be really amazing.
We got a lot planned. So anyway, Thanks to the new people that have joined us. Thanks to the older people that have been with us all these years.
Our faithful ones.
And we really appreciate it. So, all right, let's get back to work and get our projects done.
Well, you're getting back to work. I'm going to go in and put my feet up.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye now.